Welcome back, everybody.
Straight into it. There we go.
Yeah, straight into it.
He doesn't hold back.
To another
Straight in.
thrilling installation of the Backwater Bastards in space.
In space.
In space.
It's like thrilling. Wow. Straight away.
Thrilling.
Yeah, well, it's
Thrilling.
part 2 of the Dr. Z Cleo DeCap meet cute.
Yeah.
Another meat cube.
Another meat cube. Maybe I need to change the name. The last episode I just called like Cleo Z and Spines.
Not shitty junk sword.
No, because I didn't want to put a swear word in the title because I thought maybe that would
Because we already have a swear word in our name.
and I thought that maybe that would like mean that the episode would just never get seen.
It's possible.
That's smart.
But meat cubed, I mean that works well, doesn't it?
It's very confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Spines was there, wasn't he?
And Crispy, the chef.
I'm Crispy the chef. I'm holding Crispy.
Yeah, so
And you guys remember that Crispy is named after our 1,000th
We
Twitter
do. How could we
follower.
forget?
Chris
We
B.
can't.
Crispy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yo,
love
Chris B, you got something to say. Yeah, it's,
Yeah. He has. And you can follow him on Twitter and hear what he's got to say.
You can follow him on Twitter. I don't know if he wants that, but you could do it.
You could do it.
You can try.
so anyway, this is the second edition.
Yes.
And in the
We're
prior
trying.
installation, Z and Cleo met one another in the
Yes.
prison satellite.
Smart
Yes.
bear.
That's me.
In the prior installation, Dr. Z and Cleo, they met in the prison satellite. It was actually circling one of the moons of First Snare, I believe.
Oh.
Okay, well, I don't think you told us that until now, so
I
that's new.
told you that at the beginning of the last one.
You maybe only just told us once, though, which is definitely not enough.
I mean, it's
for
not
us.
important information, really. Like, you're in the satellite.
If you didn't
You're
repeat
locked
it,
in.
then it's
You're locked
not
in.
going to be
anyway.
remembered.
If I haven't heard it 36 times, then it's not there.
Like,
It
it's
ain't
not
happening.
like people from First Snare don't like jump on a little like ferry to the moon and go like gawk at prisoners or anything. You know, you're very separated from them. You're orbiting a moon that's orbiting a planet, and like that planet is called First Snare. That's as
And
much
we're
as
in
you
a
need to know.
prison. So
You're in a
like,
prison.
Can we see First Snare from our window?
No, there's no windows.
that's completely
Oh.
irrelevant then, Dickie.
It is.
Well,
But
it
it's
might
where you
not
are.
be, because what if when we escape, we need to go there?
Well, what if one day we make a decent looking like star chart and people can actually look at these things and go, oh, that's
you
where
know
this
what?
takes place. I'm
You've
future
done-
proofing the
You're so
episode.
fucking,
You fucking
you're so
done it,
cool
Dick.
and smart.
You're so smart.
You're so smart.
You just did it.
I was talking to Dan in secret about how smart you are, and
Yeah.
now look, I've been
look at
proved
this.
right. Because Dan went, no, he's not.
No, I said he is chaotic.
No,
And-
Dan said Dick is real.
Here comes the bullshit.
Okay, I was trying to do it, and I couldn't, because when I
No,
lie,
we
I
were
laugh
singing
too
your
hard.
praises, Dickie. And we were saying how great a DM you were, and I was saying that you fucking thrive in the
Dan-
chaotic.
Dan came in and he was like, Dick is a real
Asshole.
fucking case. He's like an actual. It's amazing that he can read.
We should get rid of him, is what I was saying.
Yeah.
It's like we should
No, actually, we were both saying nice things about you,
We're
but it
saying
had to
lovely
be in
things.
secret because, like, me and Dan are both kind of shitty, so like it hurts us to say nice stuff about people to their
so
face.
Capricorns couldn't be seen talking nicely about someone
If
else
we
without
said
criticism.
something nice to somebody, like, I think it would feel gross.
No, it's
Like
the nice
sandy.
without
it
the
would feel
criticism.
sandy.
It is pretty
It's the-
gross.
It is. So like
It's
we
like the
we
opposite of a shit
actually-
sandwich, eh? You like every time you say something nice, you got to put someone down either side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
we
go,
do.
exactly.
Don't worry, we do.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So it's
Don't
more of
worry.
a like a shit taco.
No, it's more like a burrito because you can't see the shit because of all the other shit we paste around it. That's
you're
more
climbing
like
a
a
shit
tamale.
rope, Ricky. You're climbing a shit rope and a shit storm's incoming. There's going to be shit rain and you're going to go slipping down that shit rope into a shit river.
Wow, Dan, you should DM a game. Look at that.
We should just do a Trailer Park Boys like game.
We should.
I would like to be Bubbles.
Yeah, of course. No, wait. Nicole needs to join us and play Bubbles. She's the cat
Yeah,
lady.
That's true. That's true.
Shout outs to our patron, Nicole.
Yo. So anyway, you're in a prison satellite. Good God.
We're in prison,
We're
which
in
should
prison,
be
which
not
we're-
surprising to anyone.
Which
that
we deserve.
listens.
Yeah, I mean you are
Absolutely.
both criminals.
Well, I mean, I
No.
might not be,
No, and
but
I
I'm
wasn't.
definitely, I'm still here. But
Yeah, I shouldn't be in there.
I think I probably got framed.
Yeah, I can understand why everyone else should be in there, but not me.
Yeah.
Well, because I mean, all Dr. Z did was sell like illicit, like animal substances to humans for their consumption.
Right.
Again,
And
allegedly.
we don't know what
allegedly.
I did. So obviously the answer is nothing because that's how our logic
And
works.
that's why we are breaking out.
And
Pink
Cleo,
listens to the show.
she probably just like, like swiped some sort of like rotisserie chicken to survive.
Yeah, well, I needed it.
She couldn't
and that
starve.
means it's a human right.
Yeah.
Even though I'm
Sign.
not one.
Yeah.
But regardless, yeah, they've both been thrown in to this shut the door and throw away the key prison. It's there's one way in and out. Well, it's just a way in. It's a big vault door.
Yeah.
And Dr. Z, immediately upon arriving, decided to start, just intruding upon the brains of each time he found someone bigger than the last. He just tried to get the toughest prisoner whose body he could hijack.
Yeah, I first took over Skeevis, and then I took over Bowl.
And Bowl, who Dr. Z is
Weren't there
still
more?
controlling, is a very mighty specimen indeed. Like an 8-foot behemoth of a creature.
Mm.
And
Was
Dr.
he the
Z
reptilian one?
rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, he's slightly reptilian and
Kind of
huge.
reptilian, yeah. Kind of 8 foot tall, 5 foot wide, covered in scales.
Oof. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Anyway.
But anyway, he found his way to Cleo.
When you...
He found his...
Oh, sorry.
He found his way to Cleo. Jesus.
Meat is back on the menu,
Who was
boys.
right in the middle.
Exactly.
Right in the middle of being
Chaotic me.
auditioned to become in the employ of the prison king.
Excellent.
And she actually proved her worth as a bomb maker, as an explosives expert, and was allowed to stay the luxurious. She's literally got a cell to
suite?
herself with an opening and closing door, which is
Right, with a toilet.
with a toilet. It's ridiculously
Which I
luxurious.
haven't been using, but
Near the inner section of the satellite. But Dr. Z, upon hearing, he didn't even hear it, he stole the information telepathically from Bowl once he took over him. Learned about this smart bear. I thought, wow, if she can build a bomb out of a bunch of scraps in a cave.
Give him my legs.
Yeah. So he gave Cleo the little... I should mention Dr. Z hasn't been exposed to the elements on a little sort of floating tray rather than future exoskeleton he will come to pilot.
I wasn't as rich back then.
But I mean, Bowl is a pretty good version, really. I guess he's a lot stronger than the exoskeleton.
Yeah,
Provides a little bit less protection to Dr. Z himself, but
hasn't got a shell extender or a water squirter. But yeah, does all right.
yeah, there's running water in various places in this prison. You managed to re-up it. But he offered the junk sword, the shitty junk sword that Bowl carried, which was like just a great big energy blade, like a huge shitty energy blade.
and change my name to that.
And his legs. His also kind of shitty legs to Cleo. I was like, wait, could you make something that can get us out of here?
Well, you already got that.
Yeah.
It's a pair of legs.
Well, I mean, instead of that, Cleo crafted a kind of a horrifying, like, shrapnel cannon energy spear weapon. So that exists now.
Yep.
And did she make a little explosive as well? I can't remember.
I made a mechanism that was like a spring, like the mechanism that we would have made if I was making a bomb. But it was just the mechanism, and it was meant to like time release so that it would open the front door.
That's right. So because Dr. Z had also managed to get his hands upon a key fob.
Yeah. Yes. That was the gift of Spines, wasn't it?
So Spines, who is a porcupine-esque or hedgehog-esque bipedal alien.
But with like a sexy little 80s t-shirt that's tied up in a knot so you can see their belly a little bit.
It was actually like a pair of like overalls.
Fine.
Tied
Have
off
it
at the
your
waist. Unbuttoned all the way down and the arms coming out. So you got bare chested and then the sleeves tied around the waist.
I don't understand which part is visible.
You know the look.
Is his butt out?
I'm talking about? No, his
their butt.
He's from the waist up. He's nude.
Oh,
So it's like he's just wearing a pair of pants, but the pants have got the top half of the overall sort of tied up as well.
fine. Okay.
I mean, this is the thing that like people in prison do it in movies and TV and shit. So it's a look we're going for here. But anyway, combined with all these tools and this knowledge, Cleo and Z made their way to the kitchen
Downtown.
in the center of the prison, where the cooks, a gang of synthetics, of robots, control the prison's food supply. And Dr. Z managed to hack into their leader, whose name was Crispy,
Crispy.
because of the way he cooks bacon on Sundays when it's available.
We get bacon?
Only on Sundays.
Why the hell are we trying to leave?
Well, it's Tuesday. Like, it's
I can wait.
6 days of gruel.
Guys, we're still in the fucking recap.
Armed with all these things, Dr. Z, having taken control of Crispy and convinced the cooks to aid in an escape effort, hacked his way into a panel in the back room where there's also a chute where the cooks receive the ingredients for cooking everyone's food. And that chute was being inescapable all this time. But Dr. Z finds a way to open up the grates in the chute, making that accessible as a way out for anyone capable of scaling a vertical steel chute. But more importantly, he hooked up a switch for opening up the front vault door. But Cleo built a timer, a perfectly devised little bomb timer to make sure that that door wouldn't open immediately. They could set it on a timer to get there. Unfortunately, Cleo failed somehow because the door immediately opened.
Yep.
And over the intercom
Welcome.
came the voice of the prison king. A terrifying, high-pitched squeal of a voice, proclaiming that the prison king's forces would be guarding the entrance to make sure nobody found their way out and got injured. And that is where we find ourselves.
Damn.
Well, okay, listen. Were we actually thinking about trying to escape through the top?
No. So, I was going to...
Because I thought we were definitely 100% not. Simply because I need to get my shield engine
Sleeve.
from the...
No, I completely hear you. My idea was that I was going to send up Crispy and his
Okay, I
his
like
soldiers
it. I like it.
As a way of causing just chaos to try and help with the effort, really.
Okay.
That's what I was going to do.
And that leaves us alone to fight the prison king.
Yeah, but you're a fucking smart bear, and I'm currently in Bowl's body. And
Well, it
you've
does
got
mean, you don't have to offer them a ride on any stolen starships that you find at the station. So
And you've got like an amazing, the best weapon anyone's seen as well at the moment.
Right.
And
the
look,
shitty junk spear.
if Cleo and Z met, then they're gonna do shit. Fucking,
You're right.
You know,
You're right.
they're
And
gonna do
let
it.
me just confirm. Let me just check my memory. The weapon that I've created is kind of like a plasma spear, like a polearm.
Yeah.
But it does also discharge some very small ammunition as well, correct?
Yeah, it's got sort of like a one-directional sort of claymore
Yes.
shrapnel explosion at one end.
Okay, great. I wanted to make sure that was still what we're rolling with. And that's it. That's all we have, right?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So we've all just heard this announcement.
Spines has got a shiv and an exoskeleton that he's climbed into.
Right. I forgot about the exoskeleton.
It's like a-
Okay,
it's a
that's
big,
pretty
like
Spines is a fucking powerhouse right now.
That's a big ass loading exoskeleton.
with a shiv,
with a shiv.
with like a melted plastic fork end.
Yeah. No, Spines is good.
Mine's is good, actually. The exoskeleton is like a big deal.
But yeah, Lynn, if you're, are you good with that? That plan of me
and,
sending?
and you're still driving Bowl, which is good.
I'm driving Bowl and I'm driving Crispy at the moment. So if you're good with that plan, then I need to have a chat with Crispy.
I'm good with it. I'm good with it.
All right, Dickie, I want to talk directly to Crispy now and say, please forgive me, Crispy, for this intrusion, but I couldn't be taking any risks. You see, I cannot stay here. Falsely accused, one of them.
You're damn lucky that your plan seems to be working.
Well, the shoot is off, and I'm sure you have more ideas than I do about how to get your crew up there. What say you?
Release me now and we will find out.
I remind you that I am in Bowl. Is a lot bigger mass than you currently inhabit.
You and I will deal with our business at a later date, brain... What's the word I want to use? Brain invader?
Yes, well, considering I hacked you and didn't telepathically control you, Brain Invader seems a bit weak. I'll give you time until our next meeting to come up with a better one. And then, yeah, I'll let go of Crispy then.
He springs off Bowl, like all four limbs just kicking off quite quite violently and aggressively, landing on the ground with his head rotated 180 degrees around, his limbs all flipping backwards like crazy spider legs, and like hissing up at Dr. Z before he just leaps up the chute and scampers up.
I say, good. Well, there goes the distraction.
Well, I guess it's time to send in the cleanup crew. That's us.
Yes. Spines, you ready?
Spines sort of steps up with big, long, clawed, lifting arms and sort of, flexes them and then like grins toothily at Dr. Z and Cleo. It's like, I think I can. Oh God, is that what Spines' voice was like?
I think Spines was like a...
Yeah, I think I can.
something quite classic.
I think I can make do.
Also,
so
maybe
much.
Spines has taken some crack. So, Spines is in it. Maybe just like, let's make that
last
canon.
one was really good and I loved
Anything
it.
catching, does he? That's how he talked, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There we go.
I think I can make do.
Yes.
As
that was it.
as Spines is flexing and stepping forward, the cooks one by one are
They're
just
just-
shooting. They're assuming that same spider-like pose as Crispy and shooting their way up the thing and skittering up. There's a whole lot of horrible screeching and scraping and insectoid skittering as they all make their way up the chute.
Well, that's some Zerg energy right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, these guys got control of the food source, through
Yeah.
something.
Start walking to face this king, I guess.
Yeah, let's roll out.
Do I have any knowledge of the king that I can use to our advantage from Bol's body?
Well, you again, because you're all the way in, like you have access to, if you want to sort of like dig deep and try and remember, you can access pretty much anything from Bol's brain. So as you start thinking about the prison king, images start flooding you, and you're aware that the prison king is some sort of humanoid type figure, just a really sort of like barrel-chested, not massively tall, but like massively wide and built humanoid creature with sort of a big, bright orange mohawk type haircut.
Oh,
Just a big sort of wedge of hair sticking up in the air and like just wandering around like covered in like shitty bling. Like kind of armor and jewelry and like ridiculous sort of weird totemic structures sort of sticking up off him, where he's just sort of like all the cool shit he's gathered, like just, stolen or bartered off everyone in prison, and carries a very, very hefty, looks like it weighs a ton, so he must be pretty strong. In fact, I mean, you're aware that he is immensely strong. An energy blade. And we're talking like, like Buster Sword energy blade. It's,
Okay, I'll quickly share that knowledge with Cleo and Spines. Say, the king out there is carrying a very large energy weapon. Maybe a match to you, Cleo, smart bear. But also to Spines, I don't think that shiv is going to count. What are your thoughts on this?
I'm no fighter. I can't go toe to toe with the
Spines,
king.
you're going to have to be a fighter. I mean, today is kind of going to be like that.
I can keep an enforcer or two off you in this thing.
Also, not just off us, off you as well. You coming or not?
Of course, Doctor.
What about you, smart bear? How are we going to get past that energy blade?
Well, I just have to fight my way out, I suppose. I got a couple of rounds in this thing, and, well, there's enough plasma in it to keep us afloat, I think. And I'll just skewer anybody who's left. It's going to be close, but I got loot in that there cabin, and I'm getting out of here. I've had it. I'm done. I ain't making bombs for nobody else.
Well then, Spine, sounds like Smart Bear here is going to voluntarily take on the Prison King, and the rest is for us.
I was like, oh my god, what do I have? And I was like, well, I still have Bear Claw.
Yeah.
So, yep, let's do it. Because I was trying to think of like a stealthy way to do it, but I don't think we would do that.
No. I think stealth is out of the window at this point.
Yeah.
it's basically there's that one corridor with the vault door, and you know that the prison king and his enforcers are just going to be basically just standing there like, nah, no one's getting out of this fucking prison because I own you.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Cleo, Smart Bear. I'm not smart with chemistry, but this food seems to be highly processed. Is there any way of you using it to make some type of explosive?
I'd say we have a minute. Let me get in there. I'm gonna roll a bomb making number and dice. I was like, what are those called? Numbers? And I guess like
the magic squares?
I know that you can make explosives out of like household chemicals and things like that. So my logic here is that if I get a decent number, maybe I can. Does that sound legit?
I mean, it's basically down to my DM discretion about whether or not I think it's possible. So if you roll well, you will come up with a way to make it happen.
All right.
Unless it's
A
completely
D20?
impossible, in which case then I'll just be like, well, you're absolutely certain that you can't do it.
All right.
It's a trick I've pulled plenty of times.
And that's what makes you a great DM, Dickie. You don't say no to us. You say maybe.
Yeah.
We like that.
That's a clip. So I'm gonna do build explosive.
I mean, I do like the
would you
fact that
prefer-
there's like tons of the stuff here. Like, you know, kind of seems like you must be able to do something with it chemically.
Well, if we can't
Make
make a
some
bomb,
fucking
we could at
napalm.
least
Yeah.
we can
spray it on motherfuckers. And
I mean, how
there's probably-
volatile is this like food powder
I
supposed
don't know,
to be?
Dickie. You invented it. You're the one that made it up.
But like we're in a kitchen, right? So there's probably grease in here too.
There's got to be some type of flammable.
Which, as we all
flammable.
know, nothing catches like grease.
No.
I mean, there's that giant cauldron. Like that thing probably could be reworked into some sort of flamethrower. Not to
What
give
if
you any
we had
ideas.
spines carry it out, and then we
let's
set
hook
it
up-
on fire?
Let's hook up Spines with a flamethrower. Because he said he's not a fighter, so if we just hook him up with a flamethrower, there's no way he can fail.
Okay, so I just rolled,
Holy shit, Taylor!
and it's a 22. And what I would like to do is I would like to mix like a gratuitous amount of this food powder and also like a couple of chemicals that are in the kitchen with some grease. And I feel like I could ignite this with my like plasma spear, but I want to fill this cauldron and have Spines carry it.
Basically, you want to turn it into a volatile, like porridge
So that
napalm.
he can dump it, kind of like in medieval warfare where they dump
That's
like
exactly what I was thinking. Like medieval,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like-
like over the gates.
you dump the like hot oil
Yeah.
and then you like somebody shoots a fire arrow. I kind of want to do that.
I mean, that's grim as all shit. But like we've got sci-fi chemistry going on here, and you have found a way because this is very, very stodgy, high carb
It's science.
food powder, and those carbohydrates can, of course, be
Did you
converted
just say stodgy? Hashtag Paul Hollywood.
into flammable flammable powder.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. We're just going to mix that disgusting like glue-like mixture up in this cauldron real quick. And yeah, Spines is going to carry it for us.
So as Cleo empties several sacks of the food powder, and then just starts like pouring in, you know, like reading the labels and just like a bit of that, like a bunch of big bottles of cleaning supplies from under the cupboard underneath the sink, and all of a sudden she's almost passes out from the noxious fumes of the
that's how you know
of the
that it's right.
conversion.
Yeah.
And yeah, so having to back away from the cauldron as everyone kind of has to like almost cover their face, like eyes burning, tears streaming
That's that good shit.
as a chemical reaction happens. And Cleo is at least 85% sure that the contents of this cauldron will be quite flammable and very sticky.
I'm 88% sure of that, but I'm 110% sure that it's whatever it is, it's lethal.
Good.
I mean, it doesn't smell good. I feel like, yeah, you get that dumped all over you,
Smells-
bad things are going to happen.
Smells.
Smart bear, this does not smell nice.
That's how you know it's ready.
Well, at least you only have to smell it through Bowl's nose.
Yeah.
He's a lizard. Lizards can't smell.
Can we have a look at Spines and how they are holding up?
Spines, who has actually like a rather overdeveloped sense of smell, being sort of rodent-like, is like blind and blinking, and has actually unhooked one hand from the exoskeleton, so that one arm is sort of like awkwardly splayed at an angle as they're grabbing a rag out of their pocket and just like holding it over their face and like storming, just charging through everything, smashing over a bunch of cooking supplies to get out of the kitchen.
Well, we're gonna need them to get it together. I don't know if we need to. Do we need to like create some sort of system? Like, do we need to shove that rag up their nose?
I mean, a damp rag tied over the mouth and nose is usually a protection from basic chemical weapons.
Okay.
As
we're gonna do that.
seasoned demonstrators should learn.
Spines, stop.
It's horrible, Doctor.
Well, it's our ticket out of here, so you better just wet that rag, boy. And, cover what you want covered. Because you carrying this cooking.
If you need help, I'll tie it for you, but that's as close as I'm getting.
This is what you're bringing to the barbecue, son.
This is your part, Spines. Are you ready to do your part, Spines?
Spines is like sort of whimpering and hyperventilating as they douse the rag in cold water under the tap, and like frantically wipe away at their face and then tie it around their mouth and nose, blinking back the tears and sort of nodding, unable to really talk properly now with all the sort of the streaming tears and swelling of their face. But they get their arm back inside the exoskeleton and rip the cauldron from its electronic housing in the floor, tearing it away. Sparks flying as it's pulled off the circuit.
Yes! Woo!
And then they start marching out of the kitchen to try and get to at least a slightly bigger area to air out the gas.
Woo! Okay. I'm gonna yell out. I think it would be really funny if the way that this happens is that Spines runs out and then just dumps it all over, and then we light it on fire before anybody even has a chance to talk.
I mean, I'm into it. It's only us three that need to escape. The rest can be... They're fine.
Yeah,
What, burned alive?
Well... if that's what you want to say happens to them, then you're the DM. So
Well,
that's up to
it
you.
entirely depends what you do with the stuff.
It's not-
Kind of on you,
It's kind
Dick.
of on you,
It's
Dickie. It's
kind
not
of-
on us. It's not on us at all.
Spines is cottoned on to the fact that if they carry the cauldron, they probably won't be asked to get into some sort of duel with the prison king. So it's probably a
So
safer
they're
position to
doing
be
it.
in.
Spines! Run ahead and just dump that thing and I'll take care of the rest. You jump back. Anybody that don't want to eat what's in the pot better jump away, because it is time to cook. And I'm going to run out. I'm going to run out after Spines.
Alrighty, so you're just coming out of the kitchen section into the big prison yard, and you can already see that people have been sort of like, like they've been looking up at the PA system, like quite wide-eyed and worried. There's like people murmuring. There's a lot of people who want to escape. They're like, if the door's open, we can escape. It's like, yeah, but the prison king can't get past the prison king. And you see some people are actually wearily making their way down the passageway towards the vault door, but not many. Most people are standing back and just sort of like watching the entrance into that passageway fearfully, kind of just waiting to see what might happen.
Oh, can I grab the microphone from the kitchen
Ooh.
That's a
and
good idea.
and do a large announcement?
Yeah, you can do like an announcement over
Large
there's like sort of like little megaphone speakers.
We're in
on
the
kitchen.
canteen, right?
Yeah,
It's
to let
the
people know
canteen.
when chow's up and so on.
Yeah.
Anybody
Prisoners.
that's in-
Sorry, what were you going to say, Taylor?
Anybody that's in our way is getting
Exactly, yeah.
Prisoners, incoming is a food delivery for the prison king. This is a hearty meal, best served hot. Any of you who get in its way, well, your chances of survival and escape are nil. If you want to survive this and get out, then clear a path. And, yeah.
Okay. The path is happening. The sea is part.
People just are
Going
like
through.
backing the fuck. I mean, people were already kind of backing up because like Spines just ran out the door in this big ass exoskeleton carrying like a scary pot like up in the air.
I quickly add to it though.
When the path is open, it will only be open for a short while. So, get through that gap.
Like a game of Fall Guys or something, you trying to fucking
Nice. Did you just create a bottleneck? Good job.
for them. we just sit back, we wait for the chaos to unravel, and then we walk through.
That's true. That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what?
I like it.
Okay.
And then after that, I'm going to drop the mic and start running after behind Spines to make sure that I'm near him, near the front line.
Spines is just lumbering along across the yard, like finally in this big high ceiling section of the prison. The fumes are no longer getting to them. They sort of like managed to wipe the tears out of their eyes, and now they're looking stoic and steadfast and ready to get the hell out of prison.
Same.
We probably should have asked Spines what he did or what they did to be in jail, but
I don't think we care.
too late now. Let's hope it was something minor.
Yeah, Spines could be like, some sort of like horrifying like mass child murder or something.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a child.
oh, whoa.
But anyway, Spines just hurtles down sort of a lumbering pace in this thing as this sea of people part finds their way into the corridor. And in the corridor, people are just pressed up against the walls to let you through. There are a few people who are like, they're quite like a lot of, sort of shifty looking folks with very, very sharp shivs who obviously we're going to sort of try and slip their way in, maybe like stick a shiv between the prison king's ribs and try and escape.
They're welcome to. They're
But they're
welcome
all-
to do that.
They're all sort of like pressing against the walls to let this chaos through first.
So this is successful. All of the like neutral entities here have moved to the sides or behind us.
Yeah.
And so the only people in front of us are the prison king and the people that are actively keeping us from exiting.
I mean, that's certainly how it looks like it is. There's
Okay, I like that. And I think that now that we're approaching, I'm just gonna do one more scream. If you're in front and you're keeping me from that door, you're eating. And then I'm just gonna look at Spines and I'm gonna be like, run up there and dump it, baby.
Okay, so Spines just keeps lumbering along. And as you make your way down the passageway, there's like, there were for the first half of it, people pressed against the sides who were ahead of you. But now you're not seeing anyone.
Wonderful.
And then,
And
all
it's
of a
gonna
sudden,
happen.
Yeah, I'm running
dump.
with Spines. I'm going to keep him backed up.
all of a sudden, they come in view, the prison king and his enforcers, standing maybe just, a few meters ahead of the vault door. The prison king standing back, leaning on his huge blade, sort of flickering with a real nasty purple plasma.
Oh, shit. Mace.
Oh, he's gonna light it up himself.
Mace Windu.
And but standing ahead of the prison king are 5 enforcers. There's the other burly one who was alongside Bowl. It's a big, sort of pinky, fleshy humanoid, also around 8 foot tall, carrying a very similar shitty junk sword.
Mm.
There are 2 other sort of leaner looking aliens. One who's a female Darks, the blue tentacled hair slicked back and like a sort of a gas mask and goggles over her face.
Yes,
She seems
maybe
to be-
that's a look.
She seems to be carrying a pair of
She's
double-ended
cyberpunk as
shivs,
Yeah.
and they look
Nice.
legitimately sharp, like they've been properly built.
Oh, they are.
They might not be energy weapons, but they're considering no one's got access to any armor and shields in here, they're probably pretty damn lethal anyway.
Good.
And the other is an alien species that you don't really recognize, but really low to the ground with a like a really shiny obsidian skin, and also holding similar double-ended shivs.
Okay.
And then there are 2 others. There's one who is literally just a human, but wearing
What?
a suit of armor that has what looks like rotating buzzsaws all over it.
Jesus.
Oh, okay, good. Yep. Don't touch him.
And there is one further, who must be an enforcer, but they just wearing overalls and glasses and standing sort of, very confidently just to the side, not appearing to be holding any sort of weapons whatsoever.
That's the psionic one. That's the one I got to go take out. I
And
reckon
Okay.
is that a nervous laugh, Dickie? Did I call it?
I mean, I cannot confirm nor deny these suspicions. But she,
it's either
she's,
a wizard.
She's just a human with glasses and overalls.
Does she do that anime thing where like the glasses like light up almost?
Yeah,
and
she's
she
a
pushes
wizard.
them up.
She's a fucking wizard. Yeah.
I'm turned on by that.
Yeah, go get it, Cleo.
I'm not gonna kill her. I'm gonna keep her.
Well, we need to get rid of her.
Okay, well maybe she's cool. We don't know.
We don't know.
She's about to get souped. So if she's psionic, then if she is
read
psionic,
some brains.
then she should know.
Yeah, she gonna get souped.
But yeah, I mean, speaking of
use
soup,
your gift, baby.
Spines lets out a roar
Yes.
as they lumber
Cleo
up.
does too.
The enforcers all sort of pull up their weapons, you know, like looking sort of wary. The prison king just takes a step back, still leaning against his energy
Fast
blade.
and crazy. Fast and crazy. Just scare him. Be crazy. Make yourself big. Dump it.
And Spines just lunges in and dumps the cauldron. The cauldron.
Just like when you're like running outside with a bucket and you just let it go and it just fills the air.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna have to like draw us up a little bit of a map now because we have entered the combat phase.
Well, look, we can add in map drawing music since we did crafting music.
I loved
last
that.
time.
I loved the crafting music. That was so good.
The crafting
I really
music's quite
enjoyed
good.
that. I really enjoyed that last time.
Shout outs to Jamie Nord for the crafting music and the ambience tracks.
Is that where
we
you
did.
got that?
From Jamie, yeah. Jamie Nord.
Wow, that's
She
cool.
did a great job.
Nice. Okay, because I also drew up a little thing on my notepad. We only have the prison king and the 5 enforcers. Right?
As you come come into view of these enforcers, and Spines lets out their terrifying roar, and just charges up and hurls the contents of the cauldron directly at all 6 of the people standing in your way.
Yeah.
Are you guys following up like relatively close as well?
I'm keeping very close since I'm in.
I'm like right behind him.
Yeah, since I'm in Bowl's body, I'm there to react and to help.
Right, so right in there, straight behind him.
Yeah.
So the noxious content splashes out. Buzzsaw armored guy and the junk sword enforcer, the 2 sort of bulkiest of the lot, are just completely coated in the stuff as they like yelling out and like getting ready to like come at Spines with their weapons. The Darkswoman with the shivs just sort of like scampers almost halfway up the wall out of the way relatively easily. The human with the glasses and no weapon has already just, quietly taken a step back seconds before Spines even managed to splash the cauldron. The shiv wielding alien in the front, I'm going to have to roll to see how well they avoid this cauldron splash. I've rolled a 15. Yeah, they do sort of dance a little bit out of the way, and although it splashes all around them, and like some gets on their shoes even, they're not completely coated in the stuff like the others. But I think we're going to have to roll some initiative.
Wait, so okay, let me just ask. We've got the 5 people.
The 5 enforcers and the prison king.
So 6.
Yeah. Is the mixture on any one of them?
Yes. So the mixture is all over the 2 in the middle, the junk sword and the buzzsaw.
Okay, can I do something before we roll initiative?
Well, no, because these guys are they're face to face with Spines with their weapons drawn. So
if
they do better on initiative, then they're going to strike first.
Can you do a roll to see if is the plasma sword of the prison king touching that liquid at all?
It is not. Although the plasma sword of the junk sword enforcer is. There you go, Tay.
Does it catch? Do we need to roll for that?
I mean, if he fires it up, it's going to catch.
Oh, it's not on.
I had not even
I
thought of
understand.
that, but if he rolls top initiative, I mean, what do you think the first thing he's going to do is?
Let's roll some initiative, baby.
Let's do it. I'm
Yes.
suddenly into it.
So just
I'm suddenly
D20s?
into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
D20s. I'm 9.
We're coming in low, but that's because we want them to go first, right?
Yep. All right, Dick, let's go. Roll some rolls.
Alrighty.
Dick, ruin our plan.
Get your balls out.
That's all my rolls.
70.
Put them in some soy sauce. See if you can taste it. Tell us about the
I
experience.
can. Wow.
Oh, this is a real callback.
This is exciting.
So Dr.
Because
Z has
you
rolled
did-
a 4.
You did well, Dick.
Yeah,
Cleo.
you did real good with that roll, Dick.
Proud of you.
For the listeners,
Proud of
that's
you.
78 points of initiative roll he just rolled.
It is.
Yeah, combined. So we're going to go
Combined.
clockwise from Shivs.
As you probably have guessed, because I'm a 4 and Cleo is a 9. What's spines?
I haven't rolled spines yet, but I'll
Oh,
do
right.
him after the enemies.
Well, enemies are going first. That's kind of what's happening.
Although spines actually
is.
kind of just took a free turn anyway.
No, he initiated combat. So then that means combat starts at that point of initiation, right? He did the jump.
This is true.
Yeah,
I mean, I
Spines. Don't worry,
technically,
Spines, I got your back.
I haven't written the rules for how that works. So
Yeah, don't worry.
okay.
I read them right now, and in your world,
That means that when we one day publish this, that's going to be called the Dan rule.
Dan rule.
you initiated combat, so you still
The
get to
rule
roll
of
initiative.
If you start shit, you are shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's why everyone should start shit. Don't wait till shit starts. You be the
If
initiator.
you start shit, you aren't shit.
You get involved from the fucking ground up and you build it.
Don't think, just act.
Exactly.
The Dan way.
The Dan way. Okay, and I'm going to roll for spines as well.
The Dan clause.
7.
Oh, Spines joined us in the shit club.
All right, it's Prison King's turn, and the Prison King chuckles loudly and leans back on his energy blade.
Hot soup, is it?
Cleo's just gonna kind of like shrug, like whatever, and just be like, we tried.
Pathetic! End them! No one leaves my prison.
Oh, it's his prison now? Damn.
It's the Prison King. He at least thinks it is.
Guess it's your soup too, bitch. And then, please just light it up, Dick, please.
But first,
Such a mood.
the
That's
two
such a good mood.
the two shiv wielding aliens both just dart in, quick, ruthless, and dexterous, and they just try to stab directly at the exposed sections of spines. The first was rolled a 23.
Oh,
This could be fucking bad. Spines is trying to just like get the mechanized arms in front of their face and in front of their body just to try and shield themselves from this shiv and just kind of like grab at the alien with the claws to try and hold them back. But Spines has rolled a 5.
Ah, fuck. Spines. Come on.
Oh my god, this is maybe why we don't have spines in our crew.
Oh. No, we can find. We gotta save Spines.
And so the first shiv wielder just stabs with, it's like with both shivs straight down into Spine's chest.
Wow, really?
Damn it, Spines.
Okay.
Don't kill Spines though.
Is he dead?
He's rolling a d6. This can't
Spines
be good.
takes 5 points of damage.
Ah, fuck.
Spines is not dead, but Spines
It's
is
close.
bleeding. And Spines goes, and like blood spraying everywhere, splattering both Dr. Z and Cleo as the cackling Dark's enforcer gleefully stabs at the poor hedgehog.
I look at Spines and I say, Spines, you will make it through this. The exit is just beyond those doors and past these foul beings.
And as the Dark's shiv wielder is stabbing Spines ruthlessly, the other shiv wielding alien tries to dart around behind Spines to stab at Bowl, the alien who Dr. Z is piloting.
Good luck. I'm in fucking bowl.
I'm in a
And
bowl.
she's rolled a 21.
Ah, fuck. Well, take it back.
I was in a bowl.
I wasn't.
And it was great, but it's
But
not
now I
anymore.
know.
I should have been in a cup
Yeah.
with a lid.
From this day forward, I stayed inside a sealed bowl.
Are you going to make an effort to defend Bol's body in any way?
Oh, yeah. I mean, what can I do?
You can do literally anything. You've still got 3 energy.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Well, then,
I haven't given you a weapon.
wait, so I've just got Bol's fist, right?
Yeah, basically. He's not armed.
Melee that shit. Melee.
Yeah, I guess Bol's an enforcer. I'm going to engage in whatever Bol does best and just
Bol's the biggest enforcer.
if that's him taking shield and taking cover and taking the hit, then I'll let him do it. I'm just going to go and act on body reflexes for what Bol does.
Okie dokie.
I mean, is that okay for me to say, or is that me being cheeky? Like,
No, I think that makes a lot of sense.
I mean, you're not really a fighter, but Bol's body
But Bol's
is.
body,
if you
and
have
yeah.
if you have access to his brain, it makes sense.
So Bol's natural instinct, when unarmed, is just to with his big, meaty hands, just grab at the wrist of his assailant.
Yes.
That's
yes.
what I do. Well, that's what Bol does then.
Which a big meat.
He's rolled a
Jack man.
7.
Okay.
Yeah, well, hey, that's what Bol did.
So Bol
Things
are
looking kind of dark.
reaches out at the attacking arm, but the nimble alien just ducks under and stabs into Bol's belly with the shield.
Which is meaty, so doesn't he get
Oh,
like any
I don't think
kinda,
it's
like,
that meaty, though.
It's more scaly, like he's got a protective layer. But they rolled a 2, so
They rolled a 2 on damage, and Bol is in fact have a natural reptilian armor. So Bol
Yeah,
actually only takes 1 point of damage.
Fuck yeah, Bol, Bol, you're getting out of this as well. You're surviving. You don't have to be my friend at the end of it, but you will survive.
he won't be.
And I guess because you're
I can tell
controlling
you
Bol,
that.
you can know that Bol has 15 hit points and natural armor, much like Cleo. Well, Cleo doesn't have
Hate
natural armor, actually.
Well, that's not true.
But Cleo has 15 hit points.
I love the candidness of that. Just disagreeing with the DM there on like a solid fact. Just like, well, that's not true.
Let's
You
have a
may be
little
the DM, but
a Bol
I'm
health
Cleo
tracker.
and I have got all of the thing. So
It's called Heart and Soul, bitch.
Captain Planet ain't summoned by himself.
No, he ain't. No, he ain't. He's stolen
I'm at least
a bunch
3
of
of
kids
those
to do
things. Yeah. I got 3 rings, baby.
that. You need like way more than that to summon Captain
I know. I'm
Planet.
saying
what are you
that.
talking about?
But I'm saying that you're 3 of them. You know.
Oh, okay.
If you want
Yeah,
Captain
okay,
Planet,
I get-
you got Cleo. Cleo's got 3
Yeah.
rings, just jammed on one finger. Just like fuck it. It's my power finger.
Sometimes I just sit up and I think, like, honestly, where the fuck is Captain
I know.
Planet?
We were sold a lie as children. We were.
I really think that, like, all the time. I tweeted it the other day.
Yeah.
Well, I think the problem is like, you know, like in Captain Planet, it was a much easier problem because there was like straight up supervillains were the ones like destroying the Earth.
Yeah, but
Whereas
that's
in the
That is
real
still
world,
happening.
the Koch brothers
That is
exist.
definitely happening
There's
right
still-
now.
You know, we still got super
There's
villains.
still a giant bad orange guy.
do you think they go
Exactly.
around being like, I love being evil.
Yeah, they just
let's
pour-
have
Yes.
another bath in toxic
Dude,
waste.
I think they are doing
Exactly.
that. I think they are doing that right now.
I mean, that does actually ring true.
They go to Flint, Michigan, and they're like, haha, I could turn on the gas to destroy this water. Captain Planet
I
ain't nowhere.
definitely think that, like, there's an orange villain somewhere in a pool of Big Macs just going, boy, I'm a shit. I love it. But yeah, anyway.
All right. Good.
Okay, it's Glasses' turn.
This is the one I'm worried about.
Can you describe glasses to me?
because
like,
glasses
what
seems
kind of-
important.
like, I can feel that they're sexy, but, like, what
Yeah,
kind?
they're into some stuff.
So she's
What kind
she's
of anime
lean.
glasses?
He made me watch.
Oh, it's a lady?
Do you know
Yeah.
that scene?
Oh, wait, he made me watch what? What are you...
From
what scene
Sin
from?
City. When she talks
Oh,
about her
okay.
arm was eaten, she was like,
Yeah.
He made me watch. And Elijah Wood's all like, yes.
He is so good at being fucking creepy.
He's so good at it. It was amazing.
I've never been all right with him after that.
Yeah. He's not
Hey,
invited to any
It
birthday
ruins
parties
Lord of the
after
Rings, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You're like, oh god, Frodo, you're
that.
horrifying.
He made me watch.
This might not be a popular opinion, but I've always hated Frodo.
Wow.
Always.
I mean, he's only the one who destroyed the ring and like sacrificed his body, for
Quick,
eternity.
everyone shut up because I think Evan probably heard that in Norway. And he's coming.
And he's coming for
How
you.
dare you, Frodo?
Frodo's the king of all men.
I straight up,
At
I
half the
actually
size,
like,
he has twice the heart. Just like
I just hate him. I do. I legit think he's the worst character in Lord of the
who's
Rings.
the best then,
even
other
worse-
than Thranduil?
Even worse
Well,
than Sauron.
I think film Frodo is a dick, but like book Frodo is pretty.
also a
pretty
piece
decent.
of shit.
Mm.
He's a baby.
Look, Cleo's out here calling spoilers
He's
as
not
facts.
okay.
And just fucking
He's a baby. He's not a good friend, and he's dramatic.
off to Rada.
And he is very ineffective. He doesn't do anything well,
Well, look, Cleo, maybe you're right.
and he's a piece of shit. And then when he gets old, he continues to be a weak piece of shit,
Frodo.
and he outs himself.
Frodo wouldn't have got far without Samwise.
That's true. That's true.
Samwise might be the only legitimate individual in the story. It's just like when you watch reality TV and there's one regular person and you're like, how'd you get caught up in all this?
Mm.
Yeah.
That's Lord of the Rings. Because everybody else is kind of fucked, and then Samwise is in there and you're like, get out of there, dude. Everybody here is a mess. Everybody's gonna get their stink on you.
Mhm.
But also, like, yeah, I don't like anybody.
Yeah.
Even Arwen is a piece of shit.
Oh, they're all pieces of shit. Yeah. Aside from
Yeah.
Sam, I'll give you that. What about Gimli? He's all right. He's racist, but
Gimli is okay, but he's like,
He is
he's
racist,
okay.
yeah.
I feel like he's not really like he's not really in it enough to like care about. He's there, but he's kind of stupid,
he's just like he's a token dwarf, isn't he?
and he's racist.
Yeah. This is a good derail,
Dad.
but we've already wasted our derails on shit derails. So we
So I
need to-
was
But, like-
describing the Enforcer glasses.
Yes.
I
please
managed
do.
to get about 2 words in.
Before you said like it's already screaming elf
Before I
vibes,
made it a
and
s-
elves
before
are
I
shit,
made it a
so,
sex
like,
thing.
Yeah.
No. Like some shit.
No, I'm not
in
in,
the
I know
elf
you
land
like
is good.
Thranduil, but like I'm not into elves. Elves are
What about
I'm into Thranduil.
Figwit?
what the fuck is a figwit?
Oh, you have to Google Figwit in one day, and
No,
find
we
out
can't
about it.
derail
Alright.
more. We have to
It's Brett McKenzie from Flight of the Conchords. He was an extra in Lord of the Rings, and some weird fandom around his character. They had nothing. They didn't even know that he was in Flight of the Conchords, but some weird
Okay, well, I've written
fandom
it down.
around him started, and they called him Figwit.
But if I could be in a Thranduil Drizzt sandwich, like I would definitely give up like Willem's life to do it.
It's a very interesting piece of trivia, and like there was like
So if anybody out there wants to set that up for me, like just DMs.
what to get
are
you in a
open.
threesome and kill your husband? Yeah, like
So anyway, glasses. She's lean. I guess not unlike an elf, whatever. But she's not an elf.
There's no elves.
no elves.
no elves.
Not even space elves.
Fuck
They're
elves.
not invited to this world.
Elves are
No.
shit. Okay, they're overpowered.
There's a reason why I made elves like bad guys in my last one.
Exactly, they're fucking horrible.
Because you have some
characters.
kind of chip on your shoulder.
Yeah, everyone wants to be high elves and glorious and elderly. And
I just like orcs. Orcs all
exactly.
day.
Orcs, kobolds, dwarves.
Like if you're gonna be
Get
an
it.
elf, then you need to be like an elf from Hellboy.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
I like that too.
hot.
Anyway,
No, take. I was hoping you would say take.
Hot take.
There you go.
glasses. she's lean, quite tall.
Ooh.
Just, dressed in overalls and glasses. Has short.
She's Kareen from Naruto.
Well, she's got short cropped, sort of like dirty blonde hair.
No, make it red.
No, make it red.
Strawberry blonde
Again,
hair.
calling out the DM, being like, "No, do it this way."
And freckles.
Oh, that's
Okay,
cute.
nice. Nah, it's not.
No, we're gonna have to kill this lady. I'm sorry.
We'll see.
Well, she got glasses on. That means evil. I've watched anime. All right. She's
I know. I just love it.
Evil
Did she
or
touch
nerd, like.
Did she touch the soup?
no, but either way, glasses means
I love
powerful.
a bad nerd.
Especially, she's wearing. At the moment, it's just glasses. She's wearing overalls
Smart
and glasses.
and
That means
nasty.
she's fucking. She's
Smart bear.
she's
like
a problem.
But yes, she She stepped back actually before the soup was even spilled, as though she knew it was coming.
Right, of course she did.
I mean, obviously a maniac runs down the hallway with a big cauldron. It's probably pretty obvious that they're going to throw something on you, but she did seem to know it was going to happen before it happened.
We about to toss you, Dr. Z.
To land on glasses?
Sorry.
To land on glasses?
I mean, yeah, how else are we gonna get her?
Like stab her?
She's far away.
Like shoot her?
She's looking at the three of you, and her eyes narrowing. As she quickly darts, and she just runs down the hallway past everyone,
She's fast too.
What,
sliding.
No attacks of opportunity?
Well, Cleo has got full energy, so she can take a swipe as Glasses runs by, because she runs straight past Cleo.
Wait, she ran in my direction?
Well, she's trying to run past you to flank you.
Oh, okay, that's so stupid. I'm sorry, but we're not gonna let that happen. I'm allowed to do an attack of opportunity on her?
Yeah, well, it's not really an attack of opportunity. In this game, if you've got energy, you can make
do whatever you want.
defensive or
we'll learn that
or counterattack measures like that. If someone
Once we've heard it 30 times, we will learn it.
It's gonna have to be more than that. I think it's been more than that. But like, okay, so do I just roll a regular D20?
Well, it depends what you want to do.
Okay, I'm just seeing.
Like if you say you're swiping at her with your weapon, then you could use your bear claws button. How much?
Actually, what I want to do is, I think I just want to like brutally body check her. Like, I don't want to do anything acrobatic. I just literally want to like throw myself at her like a weapon.
So basically, you're hoping to like stop her and like do some damage.
Just smash her, throw her to the ground, trip her. Like, no dexterity needed. Just force.
Yeah, I mean, you're
fat bear energy.
You might be clumsy, but you are actually quite good at brawling hand to hand. So you can literally you can use your bear claws button, because that is literally just a hand to hand attack.
All right,
I've
cool,
called
I'm
it bear
gonna do
claws,
that.
but it uses your hand to hand ability.
Okay. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, in the house, I rolled a 21.
Yeah.
Okay, you've rolled a 21. Well, let me just roll first.
Ain't fast enough. Ain't smart enough to dodge that bullet. Thought you were smart, Glasses.
Oh,
Where's
well,
the
I've
smart?
rolled a 32.
The fuck
Okay,
is it?
fuck,
No, that doesn't exist. All right? This is fucking orbital refuse.
How come-
32 doesn't exist.
How come you got to roll 2 plus a modifier? What the
Well,
hell is that?
let me describe this action.
He just DM'd
Yeah,
us.
dick. If you want to just make something happen, then just tell us in the story.
No.
Just ask us first.
Glasses
Consent.
running up.
I like to be asked consent before I get reamed, you know?
Glasses, she's running up past Buzzsaw, past Spines, and then Cleo goes to body check her, and there's almost like a flash in her eyes, almost like a flicker of light passes over her glasses, and she grins, and as though she knew exactly what Cleo is going to do. As Cleo,
You didn't tell me about the grin first.
well, it's
You
because
made me watch.
it's an instant before. It's faster
Same.
than anyone should be able to react. She just
Alright, fine.
just ducks down and slides underneath Cleo's charge, sliding across the floor, as though she knew exactly what Cleo was going to do before she did it.
Okay, so you rolled a D20 first to figure out if you got advantage or something? What? Or she had advantage?
I've rolled two different ability things, one of which has an advantage.
All right, as I called it, this person's a fucking brain reader. Dr. Z is going to have to go and best this foe, or Cleo's going to just have to shank her. You know, just use the old might versus magic.
But as she's had to use some of her energy to avoid Cleo's attack, she rushes past and then stands back behind, sort of, watching from behind, and having now flanked the three of you as
come on,
Buzzsaw
prisoners.
steps up.
Come on, prisoners, get her. There's a fucking mass of prisoners behind us, right?
Yeah, all sharpening their shivs.
They're there.
They're not quite this close,
Oh, well, I was being
but
optimistic.
that's the direction they're coming from.
Yeah.
And Buzzsaw steps up with all the buzzsaws just roaring into action, and just lunges his armored body at Spines. Spines already has the arms of the exoskeleton up, but Buzzsaw just tries to chop through them, just trying to get right through this thing at Spines, but Spines whimpering with fear.
When he gets quiet, I get really nervous.
I've rolled a 9.
Oh, come on, Spines.
Okay.
Come on, Spines. You can do
Buzzsaw's attack does very little, but the rotating blades do make contact with the exoskeleton that
No.
these Spines is piloting, and there's a shower of sparks.
Oh god.
And suddenly, the noxious fluid that Cleo crafted ignites.
Soup's on!
All of a sudden,
Cleo's
Buzzsaw,
just gonna start laughing.
Buzzsaw and Junksword are both on fire, howling. It's like, and a puddle of flame beneath them as well.
That's a shame, I guess.
Fuck yes, Cleo, you did it.
I guess that disgraceful soup is up. Now it's soup with bits.
It's
So
chunky.
Junksword
Eat it with a
here
fork.
is taking.
This is knife and fork soup.
Yeah, this is stew territory.
Put something in there, see it stand up. This is thick soup, stick to your ribs. They gone.
They both seem to be getting cooked in the fire. Buzzsaw just tries to lumber out of the puddle of fire that he's standing in. His suit of armor still just completely aflame. Well, he does do that. He lumbers off to the side out of the puddle. Junksword, on the other hand, I'm just gonna have to roll here because he is not armored, and he's covered in flaming napalm. So, oh dear.
Oh no! Poor
Rolled a 1.
Junksword.
Junksword
Oh no.
dropped.
Roll 100. Roll 100. Got to do it, even for the NPCs, right?
I suppose, yeah. I've rolled a natural 1. I've got to see.
How bad is it? How
Oh
bad
shit, that's
is
an
that
89.
cut?
That's
Oh
How
shit!
bad
It's very,
is
very,
it?
very bad.
How far up your butt? Real fire. 89 is the worst anyone has ever rolled.
yeah. Junksword, totally
That's cute, I
aflame,
like it.
screaming in pain. Just starts
Yeah.
trying to run for it, falling down to his knees as his flesh is just sort of melting away, splashing the stuff everywhere. The puddle's getting bigger. It's sort of going back towards the Prison King, and he lands on the shiv wielding Darks, and she
Ooh, that's so pretty that can make a wraith smile.
she also catches a light.
Oh yes!
This is the best kind of dominoes in the
This
world.
is great.
You ain't got no home training. Ha!
She also catches a light as Junksword just collapses into the puddle, and he is dead,
Oh yes!
Oh, no.
Burning
Going
up.
You
down.
did it.
burning up in that
Gotta-
fire.
Mark one off my list here. What about Shiv? How's she doing? How's Shiv doing?
She
with her,
has-
with her blue tentacle
She has
hair?
been burnt quite badly. Like, she looks like she's
Is she still on fire?
she's still lightly on fire. She's not completely engulfed in it like Junksword and Buzzsaw were, but there's just fire on her, which she's like madly patting at, trying to put out, which is really hard to do because it's just this sticky paste.
Yeah, it's sticky. That's the thing.
That's the thing. It is sticky.
That's
So she's
the thing.
burning, and she's still burning, and like really seems to be unable to focus. Oddly enough,
Woo! Stanking it up in here. That soup.
but you know what? It's Cleo's turn.
Oh no, it's my. Oh my god. Okay. Well, let me see. So we got Shiv is kind of like getting damaged. We got Buzzsaw over here in the corner. We got an additional Shiv wielder. And then Glasses is behind us, but that's not really.
But Prison King is at the control of everything.
Yeah. Now that everybody's kind of
Also
distracted
remember
by
that we also have an entire army of like angry prisoners like behind us.
Yes. So I know that in the past we have ignored people that ran off, and that always gets us.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do that again.
I mean, this is even more in the past, so it would be out of character to have learnt that.
You're right. So fortunately,
Exactly right.
so obviously in the future we don't learn it, so we're not learning it today. So while everybody's distracted by the soup fire, I would like to take this opportunity to shoot some rounds at the Prison King's stupid face.
All right.
Out of my shitty junk spear.
Yeah. Just give me a custom rifle.
Custom rifle without shield piercing because we ain't there yet. So custom rifle regular. Okay. So I rolled a 13, which
Ain't bad.
Ain't
Ain't
bad.
horrible.
at least it's 2 digits. So
2 digits is the sort of, the benchmark against a stationary target.
Yeah.
yep,
And he's big. He's super big.
he big, but he also just took 2 digits. So
Yeah, well, the Prison King attempts to duck out of the way as the shrapnel just flies out the end of the spear. A dirty explosion.
he didn't think that was going to happen, did he?
He did not. I mean, no one's
Excellent.
got any guns in here. You didn't expect you to be able to have one. He's rolled a 3.
Well, I like it. And it looks like he rolled a single digit, which, if I know anything about math, which I don't, that ain't good.
Ain't good. He's going to take... Turns out he must have some sort of natural armor as well, because he's taking 6 points of damage. I'm not saying why. I don't know why I'm saying must, like you guys. the damage isn't
Well,
isn't in character, is it? He's got natural armor. He takes 6 points of damage.
Okay, but let's conspire.
Yeah.
If I have 15 armor and then also Spines has 15 armor, he might have more than us.
He might have more than us. We're going to have to really try and,
So then if he's like how much? Like 20?
But also glasses is kind of giving me the heebie-jeebies, so I want to try and...
I'm really hoping that we just don't have to deal with that.
I'm hoping that the mass of angry prisoners is just going to go and solve that problem.
I know that I just don't want it to be my problem.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I'm just going to continue it
Cute character
being
with
in
glasses that shine in light or dark. Scary. You don't want to deal with that.
I don't.
No.
She's probably the most dangerous one here.
It seems like it.
She's probably the prison king, and he
Exactly.
isn't the prison
Exactly.
king.
You don't put
He's
glasses.
just the proxy.
You don't put glasses, which we all know is a +10 to intelligence, on
She's
an
running
NPC.
this
She
shit.
is in charge
If you
of
have
everything.
glasses on,
Yeah. If you
have
are listening and
glasses
you are
on,
wearing glasses, we know you're in charge.
push them up. Push them
Stop
up.
trying to
push
pretend.
them up. Push them up. People with glasses are already like at least 5 points above anybody in the room. It's the law and it's real. And she's behind us.
Yeah. So she's
and
also got the jump. So she's positioning.
She does have the jump, and she's fast. If you're fast and you have glasses, like
Fuck off.
never
Yeah.
mind.
Game over. This
This is just like her like meat slave.
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah.
So anyway, is Cleo going to do any
Exactly.
sort of
This is
other
the
kind of
master to the blaster.
repositioning or anything, or
Okay, wait. So I shot at him, and he took what, 7?
well, you did 7, but he took 6,
Fine.
if you know what I mean.
I'll allow.
A wink's as good as a nudge to a blind bat. Hey, say no more. Hey, say no more.
What? I thought it was like a. Never mind. I thought we were talking about something else.
We weren't. We weren't.
Anyway, I'm unimpressed now. So, like, I already did my attack, so I can't do any more attacks, right?
No.
I knew that, but I just wanted you to remember how it feels to constantly have to answer
But you
that
can
question.
perform other supplementary actions.
I know. I mean, it just feels like anywhere I move isn't gonna fucking matter.
I mean, quite possibly.
So I am not gonna do that. I'm gonna conserve my other 2 energies in the event that I need to, like, insert myself between Dr. Z and somebody.
Nice.
So, done.
All right, it's Spine's turn then.
Come on, Spines.
So this is probably how I'm gonna use that energy, because Spines is dumb.
No, Spines is taking a hit for the team and is doing great.
Yeah, well, you know what? If Spines had done a better job, the soup would have hit more people.
Hey, the soup did great, Cleo.
I know, but it could have done better.
We've killed 1 of 5 of 6. We're good.
Well, Spines, having just been attacked by the buzzsaw, who's now sort of like caught on fire, is suddenly like realizing that this is a live or die situation. They're making a horrible hedgehog squeal
Yeah.
as they just charge in, big clawed mechanical arms outstretched towards Buzzsaw, wanting to hold down the threat. But they've rolled a 9.
Ah, bugger Spines.
So Buzzsaw, who's just still sort of flailing about trying to put out the flames, but seemingly like protected by the armor,
Yeah.
manages to sort of dodge out of the way as Spines tries to just come and pin him against the wall with those 2 big claws. But what Spines does manage to do is get right up close and personal, and Buzzsaw will need to force his way past Spines if he wants to attack anyone else.
All right, Spines. Doesn't seem like Spines did a lot, but all right.
I mean, he tried to like get in and just
Okay, like
smash him.
2 seconds ago, 2 seconds ago, Dan, you were like, Spines helped us out so much. Oh my
because
God.
I like Spines and I want Spines to do great, and I believe in
And
Spines.
now you're like, Spines didn't do anything. Bye, girl.
Spines is like meat shielding you from Buzzsaw.
I'm still interested in saving Spines, but I'm just upset that Spines didn't do more.
I'm interested in that, but like,
Well, tell you what, it's Dr. Z's turn, so he can do whatever
You get to do that.
the
Look at
hell he wants.
do it.
Can I ask
wanted a pet.
can I ask
Step up.
Bowl how he feels about everything so far?
Now's a real interesting time for
Yeah.
that.
Bowl's brain is like on fire right now. Bowl wants to be showing the prison king that he's not turned against him.
Oh, I say, well, that's not really the type of characteristics I'm looking for right now, Bowl. You see, we're trying to break free of it. Why would you want to stay here?
And you get an image of Bowl as a tiny little skinny lizard in his youth. When he was starving on the planet of on the planet of Firstnare.
Oh, well, bring that back. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, cool.
I like how you said it like we were gonna remember it.
What's that planet, Dick? I don't know what that planet is.
And he was struggling, and he turned to a life of crime, but he was never very good at it. And then one day, he accidentally, in the middle of a burglary, managed to kill all the occupants of the house in a family of 5. And he was sent to this prison.
Making it really hard for me to want to care about Bowl.
He was sent to this prison, a skinny weakling. But then he found out about the prison king, and he worked, and he spent the next 5 years becoming the toughest, big, scariest lizard he could, until he could serve the prison king as enforcer, because it was the only way he was going to make something of his life.
Spines is in danger, right?
Potentially, Spines is face-to-face with Buzzsaw. Is
All right, well...
trying to pin him to the wall, but kind of failed, so Buzzsaw is still free.
Well, my first thing now is I'm going to turn around and use Bowl's booming voice to say, "You want out of here, this prison. It's only going to be past this fucking prison king. So have you had enough? Or do you want to stay and rot in here forever?"
Don't listen to him. He's turned against his king and must die.
Look, I ain't the one standing in front of your freedom. Now, do you want a king? Or do you want fucking beer and fresh air?
The one enforcer who isn't on fire is sort of looking at Bowl and like sort of nodding a little bit, like, seeing the turn in the tide here. But then she sort of looks over Dr. Z's head at Glasses, who seems to be making some sort of threatening glare at her, and she sort of, snaps to and sort of readies her shivs again.
All right, I want to march Bowl over towards Glasses, but I'm also like projecting that to all the prisoners as well, right? Like, I'm yelling that, so all the prisoners hopefully are hearing that.
I see, yeah, like yelling out and using your
I'm
abilities
using
to make
Bowl's
sure.
like large voice to like say
Big
that.
boomy voice.
Yeah.
So anyone sort of further down the corridor
Yeah.
would be very aware of what's going on here.
Yeah, and then okay, I guess I'll march over towards Glasses and try and grab her.
You are going over to Glasses?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and grab Glasses.
Okay.
I'm in Bowl's body, right? So I want Bowl to grab
Alright.
Glasses so that then Dr. Z can have an easier time doing some pretty evasive shit.
Oh, you're going to try and get Dr. Z on Glasses?
Yeah, but first I need to grab Glasses with Bowl.
Gotcha. Okay, well, just give me a d20 plus 5.
Oh, it's only 11, so it's a 16.
16? I mean, 16 ain't bad.
Let's see how
But
bad
I'm
it is.
rolling for Glasses again.
Taking a long time for this roll. Is it a cheeky roll? Oh, you did an advantage again. What was that?
That's a 34.
You can't be doing this, Dickie. What is this shit?
He's trying to hurt us.
Glasses, once again, as Bowl lumbers up, her eyes flash. And she, almost effortlessly it seems, she just sort of takes a step just out of reach as you swipe with what is quite a competent tackle. Because
Jesus, I told you to stay away from her, Dan.
Bowl's a handy close quarters fighter, but Glasses, again, just seeming to know exactly where the attack's going to come
This
from.
doesn't start some type of
steps to the side.
Some type of attack of opportunity? No, none of that.
9.
Can I do anything with my energy?
You can do things with your energy.
Yeah, let's do it, Cleo. Let's catch this rascal.
Okay, I can't attack, right?
But you can like position and like push buttons and hand things to people and that sort of thing. Yeah.
Okay. Can I toss my weapon to Dr. Z?
You can do that.
Oh no, I don't think you should do that. That would be you're much more capable. Because if I fall off this guy, then he's got the weapon. So it's not really
Okay,
me. You know, it's a fake me.
Wait, so just so that I completely understand the positioning, can you just quickly explain to me like the body mechanics of what's happening here? You tried to grab her.
Yeah.
And it didn't work.
Yeah, she just stepped to one side.
She did like a step, that's it.
Yeah.
But she must be using up her energy. How much energy has she got left?
Wow, how many things has she just done?
She's just done 2 things. So she's only got one energy left.
Remember, this is from her turn
energy?
as well. She would have started at 3 at the beginning of her turn. So she's got 0 energy left. You know?
Okay.
Because she's run,
her.
she's dodged Cleo, and she's dodged you.
Yeah.
But all I can do is position.
Or something else. Yeah.
And I can't shield you.
I don't know what we're supposed to do.
Can I do like this is such a like maybe, but could I do like an intimidation?
Yeah.
Okay, just a regular D20.
Yeah, regular D20. Who are you intimidating?
Glasses. That feels dumb, doesn't it? She's not scared of us.
Well,
I mean, she hasn't been phased by any of your efforts thus far.
I'm just gonna like step forward and.
I mean, she does have 2 chances at getting a natural 1 though, so maybe eventually you'll get lucky.
Well, I rolled a 4, so I knew this was. Okay, cool. Maybe that'll strike her as kind of crazy.
See Cleo.
That will scare her.
I will see Cleo's action there and think, there we go. There might be something to this. And I'll also do.
You'll also do it.
Well, do a telepathy scare. Can I roll telepathy to try and intimidate?
You certainly can.
Yeah, I'll do that. I rolled a 19 plus 5, a 24.
Oh, Jiminy Cricket.
But that is coming from seeing Cleo be terrifying. I'm like, smart
I
bear.
inspired you.
Yeah. Smart bear inspired me. So I'm gonna go.
It did help.
So Cleo lets out sort of like a kind of a roar that I guess sort of turns into a bit of a hiccup.
But then I mimic it and then I expand it and make it magnitudes greater.
Teamwork.
So what you're doing is you're trying to make Cleo intimidating.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, big time.
Well, that succeeds.
Yeah.
Dr. Z subtly enters the mind of Glasses and convinces her that Cleo's roaring and Cleo's stature in general is something to be very intimidated by. And Glasses all of a sudden does a double take and just sort of shudders and sort of tries to back away from Cleo.
She's got no movement left though.
Yeah,
Glasses.
She can't do anything. She's just sort of standing there like, whoa, whoa.
Oh no, Glasses.
Suddenly looking absolutely horrified that there's this giant bear thing so close to her.
Nice. I'm happy with that.
Well.
And it's the Prison King's turn.
Oh.
Fuck, this is probably not going to be nice.
Probably not.
The Prison King starts running towards
Oh.
Cleo.
No, wait, what?
And he
I don't
does
want this.
like a running leap, like a long jump over the pool.
I hate it.
Over the
Yeah,
pool
not
of
into it.
fire.
Hey, Dick, rewrite
Okay.
this. It's not cool.
It's not cool.
What's not cool?
No, just not into
all
it.
of
I think you should just rewrite it. Just like it's not.
The Prison King gives you all his gold
Yeah, there we go. I'm into it.
Yeah.
and says,
Think
"You
well."
guys are sure good fun." Well, off you go, you scamps.
You can't always get what you want.
want. But if
But
you
you
talk to
cry
CNC,
sometimes. And
you just get everything that you want.
But no, the Prison King easily leaps.
it's just
The pool of
scarier now
fire.
that you made him
Yeah,
fast.
fast fat guy. That's kind
He
of scary.
sprints in. He's athletic.
This is like something out of Attack on Titan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He's not like, it's like superhumanly fast or anything, but he is he's athletic.
But like, look at all of us. Fast, regular fast is bad.
It's
don't
like
think
fast
Cleo
zombies.
is
You're like
fast.
this giant like guy with this massive like 6-foot energy sword, and then he runs.
The energy sword is 6 feet
You
long.
shouldn't be allowed to run.
Oh my god! Don't run with that,
Yeah,
boy.
man. Did you ever fucking learn pool etiquette? Don't do that.
But yes, he leaps the pool quite easily
Does he slip
Yeah.
and stab himself?
Yeah.
and takes
Get a cramp.
takes a huge overhead swipe directly at Cleo.
Does he barf because he ate too soon?
Exactly.
Dick, I was gonna say if it was a bad roll, maybe he could do one of those things, but it looks like it's a 17.
I rolled a 17 on this attack.
Yeah, okay, great.
Yeah. Feel like you came into this game, Dick, like not wanting us to have fun. Like, and that's really, it's really like killing my vibe.
I think what if Dick is secretly mad at us about something from weeks ago and this is how he's handling it?
I mean, you've killed one, incapacitated two, without doing anything much.
Yeah, but like it should just be nice and like make us feel like gods and that we're like could do no wrong, you know? That's how I want it to
I
play.
should make it like one of those idle games you play.
Life,
exactly.
so.
I love idle games. I'd love it to play out like an idle game where I don't need to do anything.
Like Penguin Island or Bird Alone.
Exactly. I just want to get chests and rewards, you know?
I just want to do paintings with my friend.
Your bird.
The parrot.
Yeah.
Ooh, but then he's mean to me in weird ways later. So
You never can quite tell what he's going to do.
Maybe this is that game.
But anyway, the Prison King leaps through the air and with an overhand swipe is bringing down this immense purple plasma sword down at Cleo.
All
Cleo
right.
does have one energy left. Will she make some sort of evasive or defensive maneuver?
Yes.
Which one is best, Dick?
I'm gonna.
I mean,
do
she
that
is
for
clumsy,
sure.
so like evasive might not be
gonna-
her best like side, but
In this case, though, I feel like clumsy is working because it creates more visual chaos.
you might confuse
And
him.
so, yeah, because I mean, he may be fast and big, but maybe he ain't smart.
I mean, I will
So-
remind you that when you roll with a dexterity, you get a -5,
I know.
and you're trying to beat a
Wait, so-
17.
All I can do is just move, right? All I can do is move, right?
I mean, you could try and like grab his hand and like, you know, like knock the
Nah.
blade in a different direction so that it doesn't get you.
Okay. I'm going to... So he's coming at me with an overhead swipe.
But yeah, you can actually just run out of the way as well, because that's not a dexterity roll. That's just like a normal
It's not
D20.
very cool, but like, Okay, what would it be if I did a slide?
Slide.
Dexterity?
I mean, I feel like that's a dexterity kind of deal.
Is that all? Dexterity? Yeah.
Because you got
okay.
your little short, clumsy bare legs. You just sort of like, there's a good chance you just sort of like
Well, 'cause
slide and flop in the wrong
what
direction.
I kind of want to do is just like run towards the fire. Or since he's coming at me overhand, like it would be cool if I could like poke him.
Just duck in like between his hands and end up there like in a bear hug, like hello.
Yeah. Can I just hug him? Like grab him?
Yeah, you sort of like just like getting close and bear hug him before he can
Yeah.
bring the sword down on you.
Right.
Because it's a big, unwieldy weapon. So like, if
That's what I
That's
want to
bare
do.
love.
I just want to get in
Yeah,
there.
just get in there.
I don't need to do like a big elaborate thing. I just
Well,
want to like.
give me a bear claws roll and see if you beat a 17.
Okay, cool. I did not. It's a 7.
But Dick, there was heart in that 7.
Yeah, I mean that was a good move. Like you went from like trying to do like a -5 slide on the floor to a +5 hand-to-hand action,
Yeah.
which is Cleo actually playing to her strengths.
Yeah, I don't do that very often.
I mean, we don't do a lot of metagaming here
Yeah.
or min-maxing.
We only do
For the lols.
the opposite of that. we do max minning.
Yeah.
It's a shame that this really good action has failed, but it has.
Yep. Okay. That's life, people.
Cleo goes in for what is quite a good idea of like clearing the gap and just stopping the Prison King from being able to bring down that weapon, but she's not quite quick enough.
Oh,
And the
well.
Prison King's plasma blade comes down on her.
Okay. A lot.
We're about
Guys,
to
it's so
find out.
sexual. Comes down on her. Okay, a lot. Wow.
Yeah, it does do 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Ooh, wow.
Wow.
For
Which
me,
is
wow.
just about half of
7
Cleo's health
whole
in one go.
7
I'm
whole
gonna
points.
give you all 7 points of this
Is
damage,
that
girl.
for me? Wow.
Is that what you say, Dan?
Every time I get received 7 points of damage, yes, that's what I say.
Can I have another?
Oh my gosh.
One more, please.
I've never seen so much damage.
Jolie's over there like sick. I'm leaving tonight.
She's like, I'm getting a flight back to England now.
Is that your Jolie
That's
voice?
not what you. She's mad because she's like, that's not what you say when I give you damage.
Oh my.
She likes that big damage.
Yeah, I like the big rolls.
My girl, Daniel.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, you know what? That's fine. Whatever. I still have 8 points of me left.
Leo's got
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
So the energy blade, it just sort of tears down. It's not particularly sharp. It's still made out of like crappy prison things, but the energy blade component of it seems to be pretty powerful and plasmy. It just like sizzles. There's a smell of burning fur, and Cleo is just sort of sliced, kind of like just from head down to belly. This big long
Ew,
slice.
Nasty.
On my face?
Yeah, there's just blood everywhere. You're kind of burnt and cut at once, and it's bad.
So then there shouldn't be blood because it cauterized.
Well, you know, there's a spray of blood as it
Gotcha.
spray of blood as it tears down, but there's an instant cauterization of the wound.
And then it's over.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Cool. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna make a face because I don't want him to know that it hurt.
the Shiv wielder who is not on fire.
Great, he wants some now too.
Yeah, she lunges at Cleo as well,
Oh,
coming around the side with both her shivs,
this
attempting
always happens.
to try and stab her in the side.
All right, fuck. Go ahead.
She's got a 16.
I don't. Oh.
Oh, come on, Dick.
Oh my
you gotta
God.
work
Oh my-
with us a little bit.
I'm trying, you know, like
He's working on
Yeah,
us.
exactly.
Okay, that's cool. We got another D in the side. Fine.
Mm,
You know, did it. We
just
got
take
it.
it. Just
And-
accept it.
oh
just
gosh.
allow it.
Okay, so Cleo's taking another 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh my
cool.
god. Okay, so
They're all rolling really well.
I have 3 points of health now.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, Dick, do you want to
That's-
attack her again? Maybe. I
Well,
don't know.
let's have a look. The second Shiv wielder
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
who's on
Does
fire.
what? Yeah.
who is on
Is on
fire.
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that's the docks that's on
Yeah,
fire.
she takes 7 points of damage from that fire and dies.
There we go.
Great.
We needed that.
Okay,
we needed a little win. Good.
Gonna cross her
Yeah,
off.
she's gone.
Wonderful.
Lovely.
So now there's only 3 enforcers
Glasses,
and,
buzzsaw, and the king.
and the
and-
little obsidian
king.
guy. Yeah.
And they're all pretty much like grouped around Cleo, who is in serious. She's bleeding
The life
from,
of the party. Yes.
bleeding from
she's
a
there.
big
She's
shiv
she's
wound in the side,
living her best
sliced and
life.
burnt all down the front.
Hey, it's okay because now it's Glasses' turn.
Yeah.
Well, there's no way she would attack.
And is that like sarcasm though?
Oh no, you just scared Glasses. Actually.
Yeah, Glasses is fucking terrified of Cleo right now.
Great, that is nice.
That is good
I'll take
news.
it.
Bad news for me.
Somebody gotta
Good
be.
news for you.
Okay, well, you know you've got a little bit
I could take
of
a bit.
self.
I could take a bit.
You can take
I could
one.
take one.
Where the hell is Spines at?
Spine's
dead?
also been taking damage as well.
Yeah, Spines is not in a great way. He's on sitting on like 5 health. But anyway, Glasses, she can't think of anything else right now other than getting the hell away from Cleo. So she just bolts.
Fair.
Nice.
Again, wow.
And she just runs like a bit further up the thing. She's not running all the way back because she's aware that there's a crowd of prisoners.
Wait,
sort of,
she
you
runs
know.
past me,
She runs past you.
so I can do an
You've
attack
still
of
got an energy.
opportunity.
Yeah, you can attempt to do that sort of thing. What am I trying to say? Yeah.
So I can't do an attack though, can I? But I could do like a telepathy type thing.
You could do like an attack as like sort of like a counter move to her running past. You could like try and like trip her or stab her or stop her in her path.
Yeah, I'll definitely try and like I'll just throw my fist out to try and wind her. You know, try and like, catch her straight in the gut and just like trip her over maybe or something like that.
Give me a D20 plus 5.
Oh, it's an 8.
Plus 5 is 13.
Yeah.
Ooh, rolled a 12.
Oh, she rolled a 12. Yes.
That's a double dice move. That's
Oh,
how she rolls.
fuck.
She again seems to know exactly what's going on, and she knows exactly where that fist is coming and tries to duck under it, but she's not quite quick enough. And she catches Bowl's huge fist just directly in the face, running straight into it, in fact. You want to do the honors on the damage and roll me a D6 plus 1.
Oh, thank you, Dickie. That'll be a 5 + 1, so that's a 6.
Glasses. Her glasses are broken. They're smashed.
Yes!
As she takes like this club-like fist in the face, breaking her nose, sending blood flying everywhere, and taking 6 points of damage.
Fuck yeah.
She just literally like is clotheslined by this and collapses on the ground. You can see her face is just kind of smashed in. Like there's a lot of blood everywhere, and she's like cowering with one hand over her face, like trying to fix her broken glasses and try and see anything at all.
Good. I mean, that sounds horrible to say.
It's quite horrible, but you know.
We're trying to get out of prison, and she's stopping us from getting out of prison, so good.
Ain't too cute. Ain't cute enough. I guess. I don't know.
What is your message, Cleo? This is
sure.
very confusing.
Are you saying if she was prettier, maybe she wouldn't have been punched in the face?
No, I'm saying that nobody's pretty enough to get in between me and getting out of jail.
Nice save.
So bye. I just said like 14 things trying to figure it out.
Exactly. Ain't cute, not cute enough. Cleo,
Alright.
2020.
we've just about finished this assault of all these enforcers as Buzzsaw
Hold on.
Gets
Is
another
Glasses
turn.
dead? Is Glasses dead?
Glasses is not dead.
That's just a punch to the face.
Right.
Yeah, she's got broken
I just
glasses and a
really-
broken nose, and like has taken quite a lot of damage. Possibly even has micro fractures in her skull, but she's not dead.
Great. Okay, Dr. Dick.
She's she did take, I mean, like a very serious punch to the face though.
Good.
Like 6 points of damage.
Good.
That would almost kill Dr. Z in one punch.
Yeah, but I'm in bowl, so I'm good.
I mean, you're not protected though. If someone actually realizes that you're the
But no
threat
one,
and
but
hits
no
you-
one has.
Well, that's a
That's
threat.
ominous as well. You shouldn't be saying that, Dickie. You should be saying, you know.
Well, I mean, if someone had known exactly what was going to happen before when you tried to catch them and jump on their head, if someone had that kind of precognition, they might know exactly what's going on.
Oh,
with
so you're
Dr.
saying
Z.
that I would have died if I had attacked glasses. Oh, thanks, Dickie. Thanks for letting
I'm
me
not
know.
saying you would have died. I'm just saying that she very may well be aware of your existence.
I don't know what's going on.
Dickie's telling me that if I had attacked glasses outright by jumping off bowl onto her, that there's a good chance it would have been reposited.
Well, it's more the fact that you already tried to do that, and she saw what was happening and avoided it using her special
I'm
powers.
going to try my best to remember this for next session, but, you know.
I mean, maybe I'm giving you too much here, but yeah, she can see the future.
I've noticed that. I've noticed that she is like she gets to roll first to see if she can see it happening, and then roll afterwards to see what happens. So I have noticed that with her rolls.
It's Buzzsaw's turn. The fire on his armor is sort of dying out now. Seems to be the stuff burns away without actually burning through the armor anymore. As he lunges at Spines with all his buzzsaws buzzing.
Oh, shit.
I don't want Spines to die.
Rip!
No, I'm saying I don't want Spines to die.
Well, crap, because I've just rolled a
Same,
16
okay.
for Buzzsaw here.
Come on, we don't have that many friends, all right?
I know.
This is maybe why.
Spines. in a valiant effort to protect his last remaining 5 hit points, tries to just shove Buzzsaw away with the huge mechanical arms.
Yeah.
Into the soup. Into the soup.
In the soup.
He's rolled a natural 20.
Ding, 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 ding. Like a cow trying to get out of a tar pit.
Okay, I'm gonna roll D100 and see how
Fucking
how
Spines.
good
Oh my
a critical
god.
roll this
If
is.
we ever needed a D20, that was where we needed it.
Well, I mean, I could have used it too.
Well,
72. We're talking
take it.
72.
almost
Fuck yes, Spines.
three quarters amazing.
Definitely into the soup.
It's somewhat in the soup. There is soup adjacent is happening.
I mean, they are right
Soup
next to the
adjacent.
soup, and you know that that's
They are.
that's the most sensible place if you've got control of the situation in a way that
Looks
Spines
like
does.
Buzzsaw's on the menu.
Buzzsaw's back on the menu.
Spines grabs Buzzsaw around both shoulders with the big pincers, and just flips around, lifts him off the ground, turns, and plunges him into the flaming soup.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Spines, baby.
The flaming soup is also very reminiscent to me of the oat contraption.
The
oatmeal. Yeah.
Buzzsaw immediately takes 4 points of damage just from being thrown in there.
Fuck yeah, Buzzsaw. Get it.
And you can hear like howling and pleading as he's like kicking and struggling, Spines still holding him down in the flaming soup.
Power move. Time for that was like 6 days ago, Buzzsaw. Sorry.
Mm. And I mean, as all this is it's Cleo's turn.
Okay, cool. It's Cleo's turn. Do I still have 0 energy?
You've got 3 energy again now. That's what happens on your turn.
Okay. Sorry, well, it doesn't say, Dick. Oh my god.
Yeah, you know, I'm slow.
Yeah, well, you know, speed up.
So are we.
Speed up. Okay?
If we were playing this around a table, then you would just like, you'd get to grab, I reckon...
If
no,
we were around the table,
this
this would take a lot longer.
It'd be like a little
because
candy
I'd
bowl.
eaten.
It'd be like a candy bowl. It'd be full of, you know, those little sort of flattened marbles you can get?
Or like mint lollies that your grandma never ate.
Are you saying that if we were around the table that we would be doing this with Smarties?
There'd be a candy bowl with like those flattened glass marbles. And you'd reach into the candy bowl and you would grab 3 of them and they'd be like, that's your energy. You'd be like, ha.
I want to do that.
Fucking playing online sucks. We should be playing together with candy.
Aww.
And then you get to eat the candy every time you spend an energy.
All right, remember, Dickie, remember all the pizzas we would buy every time we played D&D?
Oh,
I
pizza.
remember. We always had pizza.
We always had pizza and beer, and we worked at a...
Can you imagine how fun this would be if we had pizza and we were fucked up, but then we would never finish a game?
Well,
But we
never
had like
either.
full days in the weekend, like just booked in every single week. And like there was like a few weeks where like it was like the best summer ever. And I was like trying to convince them like, can we just eat pizza and drink beer like outside under a tree and just not play Dungeons and Dragons? And Dan was like, fuck you. I waited all week for Dungeons and Dragons. You're coming into this dark room and playing.
And it was great, and it was amazing, and some of my best memories in life have been formed from those weekends.
I just want to do that.
Exactly, Taylor. So you can join me in convincing Dick that his stupid, selfish plans for wanting to enjoy the outdoors shouldn't happen.
Can we just have that when it's safe outside again?
Yeah, when the pestilence is over, we will do this.
We were all allowed in the same country at all. Yeah.
Also that, I think Iceland is officially banned from everybody now because we spiked.
Germany, in the next break, will be pretty chill. Germany's been chill in the past, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
I mean, the UK, legally speaking, is chill as hell, but like health-wise, not super chill.
No, Germany's fucking great
Yeah,
at
no.
the moment. Like, I feel pretty safe being here.
What's Cleo gonna do?
Yeah.
Can I run?
You can run, yeah.
Cause I'm not messing around. I'm gonna run over top glasses.
Like, and stomp her as you go?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Cause she's not gonna stop me.
Nah, I mean, she's like blind and scrambling on the ground, trying to find her glasses.
I'm just gonna, especially there, I'm gonna run over and can I roll to smash her glasses? Okay, D20. Up 12.
You flatten her glasses. If they weren't already ruined from the Fist of Bowl, they are now just there's no glass left.
I like it. I'm also going to do a shooting from here at the Prison King.
All right.
So custom rifle.
Oh shit, Tay.
Oh no, it's an 18.
Fuck.
Distance attack.
All right, the Prison King raises his sword to try and deflect some of the shrapnel.
Good luck. You can't deflect with a knife.
Stupid. You think you Jedi or something?
He does not deflect any shrapnel.
Told you.
He's just blasted in the face with hunks of metal that just go flying out the end of Cleo's
Well, that's what you
Cleo's staff. It now could fire.
Soup's
it could
on.
continue to fire if you reloaded some more junk into it, but at the moment it is out of munitions. But the Prison King takes a further 2 points of damage.
That's it? Jesus.
And he's also expended some energy there.
So then he has kind of a lot of HP, which is lame. But if he had 20 points, then that means he's at 12. Which...
We're doing alright.
Yeah, I can't do anything else now. I'm gonna save my one more energy and be done.
Yeah, be safe.
All right. Well, it's Spine's turn then.
Come on, Spines.
And Spines is just like roaring that high-pitched hedgehog roar as they hold Buzzsaw down in the soup. Buzzsaw taking more damage from the fire.
Is he still holding onto Buzzsaw's hand? Because that would be funny if he, like, picked up Buzzsaw, who's on fire, and then hit the Prison King in the back of the head with him.
Stop, what's the word?
Stop hitting yourself.
Stop hitting yourself. Buzzsaw just still on fire, still screaming, still just burning away there in the soup. And Spines, seeing that the Prison King has his back turned to Spines and Buzzsaw, grabs the armored, flaming, Buzzsaw-covered body and uses him as a buzzsaw, flaming Buzzsaw club
What?
to smack the Prison King in the back.
Yes!
I really like
I
it.
love it, Spines. You're a fucking genius. You're using your initiative. You're going out there.
Get out of here, Sonic.
You're trying to get a pay rise. You're trying to climb that
This is-
fucking corporate ladder, and you're doing
This is
great.
gonna be my Sonic soda.
So Spines has
I
rolled a
think.
9 and
That's enough. Whatever.
doesn't quite hit.
Is there any way that I can help out? I've got an energy left. Is there anything I can do to help Spines with this
like
roll?
Bardic Inspo.
Yeah, is it like Bardic Inspo? Is there anything I can do there?
You could try and make
Can we- I
a
would-
telepathy roll to make the Prison King unsteady and step back into the attack.
I will do it. So what do you
Oh
want?
my god, I
A
wish.
D20?
I just want a telepathy roll.
A telepathy roll. All right. I'm going to use that. I've got to use my bard. I mean, you know, I'm a bard at heart, so I've got to do that.
You're just a water bard.
That's a 10. So it's 5 plus 5.
That's 2 digits. It's 2 digits. That's the rule.
that's not a great telepathy roll, but it is all you need
It's
to do
enough.
is to startle
To tip
the
him.
Prison King enough to step back
Yeah?
Just
into
send
the
a picture of
nearly
like
striking attack with the weaponized buzzsaw.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? That's enough.
Fuck yes!
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Did you just like airdrop him a picture of like a peeled hot dog or
I
something?
mean, it was
Because we're
probably one of
averaging.
like, it was a Cleo meme.
We're averaging your 10
That's fair.
and
That's fair.
Spine's 9, and that averages out to 9.5, which rounds up to 10, which I gotta call that a hit.
Yes.
I am loving it.
Into it.
Into it. I want to subscribe to that newsletter every month.
So Spines almost missing, but then out of nowhere, the prison guard sort of hit in the middle of the forehead with a psionic beam of confusion. Sort of stumbles back a tiny bit as
Into the
Buzzsaw,
soup.
the armored, flaming, dying enforcer, covered in rotating buzzsaws, smacks the Prison King full on the back, dealing.
Watch it be more damage than any of us
Yeah,
has done.
exactly, right?
We'll see, but 6 points of damage.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey, that's a square.
It could have been a lot more, but he's rolled a
so
he's rolled 6.
lifetime damage is 14.
Man, I love you. I
Because
love your notes,
6,
Tay.
and then 2, and now 14 lifetime points of damage on the Prison King.
All right.
So, on the topic of describing injuries, the Prison King is just being ripped apart with multiple buzzsaws on his back. There's fire spreading into the wounds. It's as well as just like the general clubbiness of being whacked by an armored humanoid carried by a big mechanized exoskeleton loader.
Mm-hmm.
And he is looking in a very bad way, which is when we come around to Dr. Z's turn.
All right. So I'm on full energy again.
Yeah, you're back on full energy, still on full health.
Glasses is in front of me and is like faded.
Yeah, Glasses is, you could describe her as being bloodied all over the face.
All right. I want to grab Glasses with Bowl and Crusher, I guess.
Okay, you just literally gotta just try and grab her and crush her in his, like, big, immense hands.
I mean, I'll ask Bowl one more time. Bowl, do you want freedom?
I could be the next Prison King.
What?
Oh.
I could be the next Prison King. Just let me stay.
So if I let you stay here and you help us escape, you'll be the next Prison King.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You could
I
be
don't
a
need
king of anything out there. The universe is expansive. I don't know if
This is
that's
some
a word.
Shawshank Redemption stuff,
It's
though.
huge. Are you sure you want to be stuck here?
Nowhere
He
else.
doesn't know how to be out
Nowhere
there.
else will let Bowl be king.
Bowl. The man is a person is the king of their own castle. Have you heard of this?
The prison king's got a castle.
Yes, a shitty castle with everyone being pestilent and vomiting and pissing and shitting all over it. And that's the castle you want to have.
Stop confusing me.
Do you want to get out of this piss shit hellhole and have your own castle? Or would you like to die here with the currently burning prison king?
Just let me go. Horrible. Brain jelly.
Let me go, you horrible meanie.
I said horrible brain jelly, but horrible meanie I wish I'd said.
It's so cute. You're so cute. Don't trust it though, do I? What do you think, Cleo? Just don't trust me.
Okay, if you did let him go, where would you go?
I was going to jump on glasses.
Oh, but would you be able to drive Glasses? Is she too totaled?
Well,
I guess you would,
I don't know.
because you're the eyes.
Glasses is like got no retaliations at the moment. That's why I was thinking
Yeah,
I'd
this
jump
is, this is the one time where like she's not going to be able to
yeah,
like
this is like the only time I could jump on glasses.
precog her way out of the way.
You like it?
I kind of like it. I'm sad about Bowl.
Hey, Bowl
Because-
might join us, but he might just stay to be prison king, which would suck because everyone would.
Well, I'm fine with him staying if that's what he wants, because like we can't fix his life. But
Yeah. All right.
I mean, it's just like Shawshank Redemption, where like you leave prison and you don't know how to be in that
Hey,
world.
you know what? You're right, and I'm going to do it.
I
I'm
like
gonna
it.
say-
I mean, I
and
think
also-
Bowl is the very definition of institutionalized.
And we have left Bowl unarmored. He has got no weapons on him. So,
So maybe the Backwater Bastards in the future are going to destroy the system because they met Bowl.
yeah, okay. Well, then I'll lean Bowl's arm out and slither onto Glasses' body.
Alrighty, you know the drill. You've got the whole double roll sitch going on where you're going to roll a telepathy and a hacking.
Okay, I'm going to roll the telepathy first. It's an 18, and a hacking, a 15.
Well then,
Yes!
Glasses does not retaliate.
Yeah.
Glasses don't need glasses no more.
She doesn't really even know what's going on, and all of a sudden you have biohacked her, slithering onto her head and getting inside there, and immediately you're struck with she has some sort of psionic ability, and it is of the purely precognitive nature. She doesn't seem to have any form of telepathy or anything, but she can see into the immediate future, and she can even glimpse like sort of further into the future as well with less accuracy. But anything that's immediately happening in front of her, she can tell exactly what's going to
I mean,
happen.
I'm gonna position myself onto the back of Glasses' neck anyway to try and keep myself a bit safe, and then I'm gonna
Most
call out.
hidden.
Yeah, I'm gonna call out to Shivs and be like, Shivs, Prison King has lost it. There's no more control here. It's all us or nothing. We're gonna do that plan we talked of so long ago in those dark prison nights.
That's pretty sexy.
Gotta be us against the wall, us against the world, Shivs.
That's against the wall.
Us against the wall. Yeah, I misspoke. Us against the world, Shivs.
The wall of the shower, am I right?
Yeah. Ooh.
She's sort of looking like from Glasses to the Prison King. The Prison King bleeding very badly and like still with like buzzsaws kind of like buzzing away, tearing into his back at the minute. And she nods.
Okay.
So you've performed the one action of biohacking Glasses.
I'll address the crowd and Bowl at this point and say, "Your king is bleeding and dead, and the and freedom is within grasp. Reach it, or stay here under a new king, whoever will take that mantle."
At that point, Bowl, and as you can see, like creeping up, seems like not still like a massive crowd. There's like a dozen or so of these prisoners kind of creeping up, weapons drawn, creeping up out of the shadows. And Bowl, upon seeing, is like, nobody make a further move. I'm in charge now.
Oh, jeez.
Chaos. That's what we need. Don't forget, above us, the fucking cooks are in fucking wreaking havoc, hopefully.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
So, like, they're up there fucking killing all the guards and grabbing shit and doing all this type of stuff.
In that case, it is the Prison King's turn. And the Prison King raises his sword and just tries to twist around, just brute forcing his way off of the buzzsaws in his back, turning, raising his sword to try and just completely end spines in one fell stroke. And then his hands grow weak as blood starts dripping out of his mouth. He drops the sword on the ground, collapses to his knees as the strain of pulling himself off those rotating blades does the further 1 point of damage that he had left.
Oh, shit.
And he collapses dead on the ground.
Damn.
But at that moment, a small explosive device, some sort of little shiny metal canister, comes flying in through the vault door. And then there's a flash of light as it ignites. Cleo immediately recognizes it as a sort of a flashbang grenade of some description. As all of you are blinded by the light. Blinded by the light. As your vision is sort of returning and you're squinting, you can see silhouetted several heavily armed forms standing in the doorway, coming through with great big blaster rifles.
Ah, fuck.
Ooh, okay,
The
great.
guards have joined the fray.
We'll be good. We got this. We got it.
And that, I think, is where we'll call it.
Fuck yeah. Nice.
Dang. That was wild.
That was wild. I'm glad it's going to be a 3-parter.
Yeah, because there's a bit more.
There's a bit.
Just like a bit.
There's a little bit.
There's a little bit. So the only people left alive now is Shivs and Glasses and sort of Buzzsaw, but Buzzsaw is burning alive inside his armor and probably won't survive another turn.
What happened to Obsidian Alien?
Yeah, the Obsidian Alien.
I'm filled with confidence because my cat is here and she is being very loud. So I think she's saying, you did great. And now pay attention to me. I think that's what she's saying.
She's like, wow, you're making a lot of noise, Dad.
Yeah. She's like, it's like, hey, you're doing a lot of pointless shit. You could be petting my belly.
It's like when you guys don't have like energy shields and like health pots and all, and like explosives and stuff, like it's much harder to keep you alive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
I probably should have given you slightly weaker enemies to deal with.
No, it's cool. I think we're doing all right?
Yeah, you do
We're
fine.
big bads. We're big
We're
bads.
doing fine.
I mean, Cleo's taken a ton of damage, but I did roll very well, and she always takes a ton of damage.
That's true. This has happened before.
I think it's pretty great that like
Yes.
Cleo and Z, like this is their origin story, right? So it's like our origin story is just steeped in prisoner blood. It's just like, it's quite good.
Yeah, and there's like, I mean,
And soup.
Yeah.
full blown war about to happen, isn't there? You got the prison guards coming in, the prisoners coming up the rear.
Hey, let's leave Spines in charge. Spines can be the new prison king.
That would be a really cool thing to revisit.
Mm,
To have Spines as like this contact.
yeah. Anyways, we have a new 5-star iTunes review. So thank you very much to
We do?
Ryano. He says, I absolutely love this podcast. The storylines and actors are hilarious, and the SFX and editing quality is incredible. Not sure what I'll do when I catch up, and I have to wait in between episodes. So that's lovely.
What?
Thank you. Thank you, Ryano. That's great.
You sure you didn't write that?
I didn't.
I mean, it sounded like your
Sounds
voice.
like. Oh, that was my voice. It was my voice. Yeah,
It was me.
100%. That is my voice.
And of course, you can always give us a little something, a little 5-star review on Apple Podcasts if you want. You can take your friend's phone and do it. You can take your mom's phone and do it. She doesn't know.
Recommend.
You can take anybody's phone that you find, do it, and just give it back to them when you're done, because we don't steal it. But definitely give us a review, and it'll make us feel nice. We will probably read it on here. We'll pat each other on the back as we validate our weird life choices.
Yes.
And it's free. You legit don't have to do anything but put that little review in. You don't have to pay. You don't have to do anything. But if you want to pay because you are high roller, you can come join our Patreon. And it's really cool because suddenly you're open up to an entire new world of access to our whole lives. If you're like into that. Every time I say that, I'm like, who the fuck is gonna want to do that? But some people did.
Yeah, I mean, the weird shit we post on Discord could be considered entertaining.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
There's stuff related to the podcast going on there as well.
I mean, even Taylor wants to start up a games night. So if you want to get involved in that.
Yeah, I want to do a games night.
I'm totally game for games night. We already did play like a little game of Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah.
We did a couple games of Heroes of the Storm, but obviously that is one game out of millions. Yeah. So this could evolve into the future of like Jackbox, League.
Amongst us.
I don't know. Yeah, I always want to call it Against Me.
I know. Because we're emos.
I'm sorry.
That's why.
I know, I'm sorry. And other stuff, like, what we already do. Maybe one day we'll do one shot or something. Yeah. But that's coming. Baby, merch, all kinds of stuff.
Spineless liberal, we march together.
Yeah, if you want to play that with us, that's an option, I guess. But some of those people are already in there, and if you want to know who you would be ganking on a Against Me game night, those people would be Cheaper by the Dungeon. Look, I didn't sing it. You sang it. I'm getting stronger, though, and soon the poison will have no effect on me whatsoever. Its hold is loosening, and I'm getting bigger. And so I don't have to sing anymore. I only have to sing if I want to. Moving on. Lucas Duff is a patron.
Never dies. Says, yeah.
The Scare Keeper.
Nice.
And Marcus Brackelman,
who
is one of my favorite doodlers, and Fernando Garcia, who I feel a kinship with as a fellow Garcia. If you don't know,
love him, Mr.
We're
Garcia.
of the same house Garcia represent.
Get it?
And Eric B. Rhodes, who has been made into an NPC in our game that will live forever.
He will.
Maybe. I don't know. This game is rough, as you can tell. Orbital Refuse is hard. And Noodle, whose secret name is also Dan, but like don't tell anyone.
No, that weirds me out. That weirds me out because
it's secret.
It creeps me out that
can be only one.
Noodle's called Dan as well.
It is.
Only because I only know him as Noodle. So then like when I hear the name Dan, I'm like, what? That's so weird.
Yes. Yeah, there are other people in the world named Dan.
I know.
I know it doesn't sound real.
I know. Look, when I was born,
I'm not sure about
the same day that I was born.
One.
In the same hospital, there were another 12 Daniel Matthews also born in that hospital.
No, there weren't. Are you sure?
Exact hospital.
So you were the 13th Daniel
I was
Matthews.
the 13th Daniel Matthews that day.
That is definitely like the plot to like a 70s horror film.
That's crazy, isn't it?
That is the edgiest shit I've ever heard.
That's fucking crazy though, isn't it? That's so insane.
How many kids were born that day? 13 kids sounds like a lot.
I know, right? Like Hamilton.
Hang on.
Hamilton, get some chill.
Why are they all called Daniel Matthews?
I don't know, man. It's a common.
How many is
name.
Matthews like
apparently
a popular
Daniel
clan
Matthews
in New
is
Zealand?
Like another crazy common as fuck name. So like
this just can't be true.
This is what my parents told me because my mother wanted to name me Zafrey Elektra, hence Dr. Z, Dr. Zafrey, Dr. all that stuff.
So maybe because she really wanted to call you Zafrey, like the amount of Daniel Matthews in the hospital gets bigger every year.
I don't know why, but apparently they were told by the nurses how many other people were called Daniel Matthews that day. And
probably because the nurses were all going back to their station like, can you fucking believe it? Another one.
Another Daniel Matthews.
So like I'm the 13th Daniel Matthews of the 29th December. So
Do you have a 13 tattoo?
No, but I should probably get one just to be edge as
You should
fuck.
get one, but you have to get it like get it like on your butt.
Yeah, I'll get it on my butt and my
I
beehole.
was born to bring trouble wherever I'm at.
Yeah.
If you get it on your beehole,
I'm not going to get it on my beehole, Tay. That was
13
me pretending.
Tattooed on my ass.
Anyway, we have two more patrons.
Just get on with it. Cool.
The Abale Queen, who is a master cartographer,
Thank you.
aka a map maker, and I know you need some because we need some. Check it out.
Mhm.
And Nicole,
Who we need to make a
Nicola.
character for as well at some point.
It's Nicole.
Hey, it's
We do.
Nicole.
we do,
We do.
and it's gonna be. I've already got like 6
I
ideas.
mean, we're going to need to hear them off
Oh,
camera.
you're going to have to
and then
regale
back
me with
on
these ideas,
camera.
but obviously we have to do that in secret so we can choose.
But it's secret.
Choose the best
It's
one.
secret, and it has to be. It has to be good. It has to hold up because she's a DM.
She is.
So
She ain't
she'll
going to
know.
fuck around. She needs
She'll know if
She'll
I'm
know.
DMing
If it's
badly.
if it's garbage, she'll know.
And fair enough. All right, we ain't trying to start a fire with.
We're not.
No,
We already
we
did
did
that.
it. We already did it.
We already meet our quota for today. We started a fire. What are we gonna do next week?
Exactly.
On Backwater Bastards.
Thank you for listening. Bang.
Tune in next time for another edge of your seat adventure in space with the Backwater Bastards.
If you enjoy listening, but also have eyes, check out our Instagram, where we post drawings, illustrations, character art from our adventures. Backwater_Bastards. Check out our Instagram on Instagram.